possible.
So here we go. First one. Intelligence is correlated with brain size. How many of you said true? Well, okay then. It's not a myth in here. False. Okay, who wants to read this one for me? Oh, there's that word again. What was that word?
Neuroplasticity.
Yeah. Ooh, does this look good or what?
Yeah, no, that's incredible.
The brain, I'm hoping this image, what part of the brain does that stimulate? What, looking at that? All of it.
True.
Bring back happy times, sad times.
Okay, so the brain is uniquely adaptable and designed to change in response to the environment. So when you're a little baby, depending on where the stork drops you, is going to change the way your brain develops. Yeah, I know, but okay. The brain is not like a computer that comes with going to get a bad grade. So I'm going to so we're going to read these together. All students learn better when teachers activate multiple pathways in the brain. Got it?
Yeah.
We're not going to forget that, are we? Because we did it all together. All right. What's next? Ooh, this is the fun part. So now we're going to the cellular, the micro level. We're going to focus in, we're going to zoom in, and we're going to talk about the individual neurons. And so we're going to talk about, you know what this part is right here? The nucleus. The nucleus. And so what we're going to do is act this out. So somebody is going to be that nucleus, and all you have to do, right? What would you do if you acted out? You just stand there.
I'll be the nucleus.
I was gonna say, darn it. I love it.
Then somebody is going to be the dendrites. And so what's going to happen is, this is what happens when the brain is trying to think and take in information through experience, is that these dendrites are always like, yes, exactly like that, reaching
I'll
out
be a dendrite.
and hoping for some kind of connection. Do you see here where it goes from this, which is the axon, and these dendrites? Oh, I got a connection there. Okay, so that's the dendrite. So if you're a dendrite, you're going to be doing this, all right? And you're surrounding. You're like, your back is to the cell body, and you're going like this, right? Because you want information from the environment. Because if you don't have information from your environment, you're not going to know what's going on. So they're all trying to get that information. Now, okay, now you've got this axon. Now, axons can be really long. They can be. You know that, right? You're shaking your head like, yeah, they can. Okay, and so what are these little things here?
Look, that's the myelin sheath.
What?
The little blue things?
Yeah,
That's the myelin sheath.
the myelin sheath. And you know what I like to think of them as?
It makes it go faster.
I like to think of them as Crisco.
What?
Does anybody still know what Crisco is?
It's the, like, it's the
white stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, have you ever heard the expression, now we're cooking with Crisco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
up.
what the
Funny.
myelin sheath does, it acts as an insulator, and it makes those messages travel down that.
Inflammation, not information. Like, oh, wow.
Okay, those are my axon terminals. I got two more that I need two more terminals. Okay, come on, it'll make you feel good. Movement is good for your mood.
I'm hungry.
Okay. All right. Woohoo! We got it. All righty then. We'll see how that helps you remember when we take the quiz. All right, you may be seated. Thank you for participating.
For part 3, explain the role and experience of plasticity. and sensitive periods in the brain development. When I had a plastic brain, which has gone away years and years ago, I remember one thing that really taught me compassion was going to the Lion King with my mother. And to this day, when I smell popcorn, I still remember going to the Lion King with my mom and us watching it and learning compassion and actually getting some sense of what was right or wrong.
Okay, so and then for our visual, we just kind of like thought back onto what we did earlier and looking at this picture because it was talking about the dendrites and the axon and the axon terminal. And then we kind of just reflected on like the
Kohlberg.
what was that?
Kohlberg.
Yeah, that we did, and that we did up here, and then, oh yes, Kohlberg, thank you. And then, because it talked about how the development of this was like pre-wired, and then how it changes at different, like it develops. And so we kind of thought back to Kohlberg last week when we talked about moral reasoning and how he had like the different levels of like the ages for those levels, like it had like 3 to 7, and then like, you know, so on and so forth. And just kind of how that thought process developed throughout that, and kind of related it to how the development works for your
And then our paper is a flexible plasticity. And as you grow, you have stages where you are very sensitive and able to pick things up. Unless you're over 25 like me, and then there is absolutely no plasticity, and it takes you 3 times as long to learn the same thing. Your brain is also pruning things you don't need anymore, such as things you learned when you were a child that you're just not going to use, like, you know, algebra that nobody really knows anymore. That's it.